What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of The Alternative Hero. And you guys are going to see that I'm actually in a different location this time, but that's okay. I just didn't feel like recording, but I wanted to play Zelda. You know, sometimes it takes a lot of energy to do this consistent, talking thing. And what I did is, as you guys know, I'm trying to get these freaking dragon parts. So I went to an area that's another location the dragon can spawn, but there's no freaking dragon. And I've tried over and over again, and I've come to the conclusion that it may be because I haven't progressed the storyline. As you guys know, I haven't done diddly squat when it comes to storyline in this game, which is kind of odd. I haven't done anything at all. So I think I need to progress the storyline a little bit, aka I need to visit Impa at KAKARIKO village. I think that is going to help make these dragons actually spawn. So in order to do that, well, we got to go to KAKARIKO village. So that's what we're going to do. But before I go there, I want to rest a whole bunch, because I really want to be able to buy arrows when I'm going to these places, especially because multiple real-life days have passed. So it's really frustrating to go back to some stable or something and then to just not be able to buy anything when I haven't played in a while. And I've, well, it's not that I haven't played in a while, multiple real-life days have passed because I've been doing the Trial of the Sword over and 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 over again. But the reality is the Trial of the Sword, well, I'm just reloading the same save over and over again. So I'm not really progressing in that sense, right? Alright, so we're gonna get our flint and do our thing. Come on, where's our master sword? Oh, is it out of power? No, it's good. Woo! Alright, cool, great. So we're gonna rest, and we want to rest until whatever's furthest away. So right now it's 5:20, so the furthest time away would be noon. And I'm gonna do this a couple times just because I want to make sure that when I get back into the different arrows from stables that I can actually get something. Now it's noon, so we're gonna wait until noon again. Now that was almost a full 24-hour cycle, whereas the first time it was only 16 hours. Yeah, back at 12 o'clock. Now we want this. We're going to hold this. Place this here. And kaboom. Kaboom! That's it. Now 12:10, so we're going to wait again until noon. Sorry, I was looking at the sound levels there to make sure everything was going fine. We are getting electrocuted because we're in an electric storm, so I need to remove all of my Wow, everything's made of metal. Except this, which is actually quite a strong weapon. Oh, but I still have the shield. And... okay. Yeah, because for some reason right now I can't hear anything on the TV, but the sound is actually working in the stream. So I don't really understand why I can't hear anything on the TV, but that's okay, because I tend to have the volume pretty low when I'm doing these recordings, because if it's too loud, then I have problems, just because, you're hearing me talk, but the microphone's also hearing the game make noises, and whoa, that. There's a cave right here. That's pretty cool. Are those all electric keys? Oh gosh, I hate electric keys. No, get away from me. Get away from me, electric keys. Get away from me. I got better places to be, like KAKARIKO village. And we gotta get there on foot, aka by flying, because Epona can't fly. And without Epona, well, I have to fly in order to travel anywhere near as quick as I can with Epona. So the fastest way to fly is to just look for the highest point near you and get there. Okay, that's Death Mountain. That's going to be a little bit too... actually, wait, no. KAKARIKO, I think, is right here. I think that's Kakariko Village. Because Kakariko Village is kind of weird. It's like in the middle of this weird valley mountainous intersection. There's a shrine up there. Not that, like we care about shrines anymore, but yeah, because that's where the stable is. Okay. Man, I feel like fighting a Lionel. Maybe that's what I should do. I want to do something that's not the trial of the freaking shrines over and over again. Is there a Lionel near here? No, there's not. Whoa! No, that's not close. There's one over there in the snowy area. But that's about it. As far as, I mean, obviously there's probably a Lionel kind of close to me, but I don't know all of the Lionel locations by heart. So I can't say that with absolute certainty. I would love to fight a Lionel though. Alright. Got a cup of tea by my side, and the tea is not at my feet, which was the mistake I made last time. So I have the option of going to the stable right there, and then getting a Pona, and then I'm going to be able to get to Kakariko Village pretty quickly. Because the goal here is, okay, we got to figure out, like, why are these dragons not spawning? It's really absurd and really irritating. So I'm going to try and figure out why it is that we're not having any luck seeing any dragons. And so this is going to mean we have to travel around and try and figure this out. Because as, like, I want to progress and I want to finish the Trial of the Swords, but I gotta remember it's about enjoying the game and taking your time and appreciating its vastness while also having objectives and, you know, reasons to go places. And we no longer are incentivized by the shrines, right? Because I have the Master Sword, and honestly, you know, if you play Breath of the Wild, then the shrines provide the mechanism to explore. But because this is a Let's Play and because I can go do other stuff, you know, I don't have to do it that way. So please have some arrows in stock, Beetle. No. I should just look up how the restocking system works. That would be really smart. It's probably like you have to wait like a week instead of 1 day before they restock. But alright. Well, now that we're at the stable, we need to summon a Pona. The funny thing is that there's actually an item, which I already have that I found by chance, that summons your opponent or your horse directly to you whenever you want. But the trouble is that it's horse armor, and you cannot... Nope, don't want to go back to the stable. It's horse armor, and you cannot use it on what's considered a horse of legend, like a Pona. So I can show you the inventory. If I go to my key items here, we have this ancient Birdle, right? But I can't do anything with it. Let's see if we talk to this guy. Hey. Nope. 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 Alright, don't care about that. We're gonna get back on our horse. Beetle ain't got nothing for us, which probably means that Kakariko Village ain't got nothing for us either. But it is what it is. We're just gonna progress, because at this point, the goal really is to figure out why aren't these dragons spawning? Like, what is up with this? I've read so many guides and they're all like, oh, you go here at 11 a.m. You go here at 12 a.m. You go here at 6 a.m. But what I've gathered from all of this information is that there is a time that is set for your game. But that isn't necessarily the same as the time that is set for other people's games. So there should be a time where the dragons spawn, but because I haven't seen a single dragon at any point aside from the scripted Nanairu dragon, that leads me to assume that something's happening that's causing these things to not, like, occur or not show up, right? And because I'm doing an alternative run here, it's very possible that I just haven't gotten to the point in the storyline where that kind of becomes a possibility, right? Because all I did is I just came off of Tutorial Island. I didn't do anything after that. And the first thing you're supposed to do is come into this village, the Kakariko village, and you're supposed to talk to Impa. And this kind of progresses the storyline a bit. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I'll add that into the parameters of the alternative hero run, because it doesn't make sense to not include a parameter that you'll have to figure out because you can't get freaking dragons, which is probably going to be what you need to do in order to beat the Trial of the Swords. But just for the sake of it, I'm going to see maybe, just maybe, you got any arrows? No, of course not. Of course not. That's okay. We're going to go to Impa. Impa? Wow, I haven't done the KAKARIKO village shrine. That's hilarious. Impa is right here. So should be able to go in and talk to Impa for the first time. See, triggering cutscenes already because I just never progressed to that point. A man? Huh? Is that? It's a Sheikah slave. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Lin. Oh no, it's not that I forgot. I'm just bad with speaking. As for me, my name is Paya. Oh, my name is Paya. Phew, I got out. I know I should be able to say that easily, seeing as how it's on my own name at all, but I'm so sorry. Anyway, my grandmother's been waiting your return ever since I was little. Please hurry inside. Okay, cool. I get to go inside. She figured out I was Link and was just kind of not so great at communicating, but that's okay. It happens to the best of us. So,
you're finally
awake. Impa. I gotta learn to make the voices better. It's been a long time, Link. Nope, old lady. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
Don't you?
Wow, she's still alive. That's crazy. Oh, did we just trigger our first memory? No. Oh, there's a book over there. What is the matter? You are looking at me as though I am a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember the name Impa. No! I see. So, you have lost your memory. Well, it matters a lot. In fact, that may actually be a blessing in disguise for the time being. Dearest Link, please come a bit closer. 100 years ago. Yes, 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. And then, all alone, she went to face Gannon. Before Princess Zelda went nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me with some words she wished to say to you. I've been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message. However, these words, which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. But I'm afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you are still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you are ready to receive the princess's message, return to me. I am ready. Ha. Impa's basically like, you don't have a single memory. Wait, what's... Oh, cutscene, guys. Okay. I'm gonna shut up.
The history
I guess I gotta read it because it's backwards. The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Gannon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. The evil has been turned back time and time again by a warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess. With the passage of time, each conflict with Gannon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was the blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters pose little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land, should Calamity Gannon ever return. They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a legion of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land. And thus, the plan to neutralize Gannon was forged. Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against the ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the Divine Beasts unleashed a furious attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Gannon. Wicked! Okay, that was kind of cool. I guess that's good practice. Now Impa's telling me some stuff. Okay. So we underestimated everybody, and Ganon destroyed the whole world, and now we have another chance, and every time we fail, well, Link just gets revived. So that explains the whole, how can you die? You're playing the game and you die. Well, this game actually explains that concept in its lore, that you just reincarnate 100 years later, over and over and over again. It's quite interesting. Now Impa's telling me about the Divine Beasts, and these are the equivalent of temples in all the other games. They're the bigger than normal puzzles with keys and boss fights and that kind of thing. And as you guys have heard, this is the biggest gripe, and the only gripe, actually, I have about this game. And that is that there are no temples. I mean, there are the shrines, which are kind of like temples, but this game would be so perfect if those shrines had, those were the minor form of temples, and there were temples. It would just, it's so Zelda to have temples, and this almost like religious scenic decoration, and absolutely tragic, but I suppose that's just how it is. Alright, so what we're also going to do is go upgrade our abilities, because this is actually going to make the whole Trial of the Sword thing much, much simpler. And considering every single video that I watched on YouTube about the Trial of the Swords included a person using upgraded abilities, including stasis and also your faster bombs that do more damage, I'm just gonna get over my pride, and I'm going to go upgrade my abilities, and I'm gonna change the parameters of the run, or more, add to the parameters of the run, so that that is a thing. Un momento, Camila. Okay, sorry about that. Someone was at the door. I am back. Okay, well, that's good because Epona came here. So we need to get out of KAKARIKO village, and we need to go to HATENO village, I think? Yeah, because we need to upgrade our abilities. The keys are... I don't know. Wait, you have them. No, they have the other one. I will find them. Okay, sorry about that. I am back now. And it looks like Epona hit a ridge? A ledge? Something? Okay, we need to leave KAKARIKO village. What is this little place? This doesn't go anywhere. Is it a shrine? Yeah, it's some kind of shrine or temple or something. Okay, we gotta leave KAKARIKO village and head towards HATENO village, which is a place that we just were at. It's funny how much we've traveled in between these different villages in this Let's Play alone. And what kind of sucks is that almost all of these times that we visited, they have no arrows, which is highly, highly frustrating. But we should be able to go this way, because we didn't enter the side where the arrow shop was. We came in the other exit, which I do believe is over here. Yeah, right over here. Cross that bridge. There we go. Almost there. Sweet. Bum ba bum. Hey, yeah, we can move Epona faster now. Okay, now I gotta let the auto control take over. Take over, take over. Yeah. Okay, cool. And now we should go down into that little, like, valley, that little ditch. Ha ha! Ha ha! Yep. There's gonna be the stable that has no arrows because we already went there, but that's okay. And then we can go that way in order to get to our destination. We are going back to HATENO village because that is where we can trade some of our ancient arrow parts and other assorted wonders for... Oh, whoops. Got a little bit close there. For upgraded abilities. And I've killed enough guardians and mini guardians that I should be able to just do this fairly simply and pay for all of my upgrades now because, you know, I've gotten all of the necessary materials. But I'm not entirely positive that that's actually going to happen. HATENO village is just through this field. It's actually kind of interesting how close these four villages are, and that's HATENO village, Lurelin village, KAKARIKO village, and a village I can't remember the name of. Actually, maybe it's only those three villages, because the other villages are like in the snowy area and the other areas. Whoa. Epona's taking her own direction, but it's not where we want to go. We want to go this way. Because in order to get to HATENO, you need to go through Fort HATENO, which I do believe... Ooh, a golden enemy. Don't want to fight that. Fort HATENO is right over here. Apparently, this is an area where there was a huge battle 100 years ago when the hero failed to kill Calamity Gannon. And you can see that as evident by all of the guardians that are just lying in a wait, right? They're all ruins, which is actually kind of interesting. There's not a single active guardian in that whole field, whereas in Hyrule Castle, oof, tons of them. And I think the idea of that is to slowly introduce you to guardians, because in the tutorial island, wow, I keep calling it tutorial island. in the Great Plateau, you saw a guardian. You got to fight stationary guardians, which are like turrets, pretty much. They just attack you, but they can't actually move, right? And they kill you in one hit, so considering that's at the very beginning, that was quite intimidating, right? So now they introduce you to a bunch of things that look like stationary guardians, but they're actually inactive. So they're not dangerous, but they keep you on edge when you're first playing the game, right? Whereas later, oh, that's pretty cool. I guess that's how you get to the tower. Later is when you actually fight real guardians. But that's too early. They don't want to expose you to the guardians yet, so you don't see guardians unless you fight the... Okay, I actually want to read that sign. I'm curious what it says. Oh, okay. HATENO Village. Hop, hop. With a horse, it doesn't take that long to travel in between each village. Most of it's about like, okay, there's the direct travel time where you won't encounter anything as long as you stay on your horse's back. But then there's the whole, this is Breath of the Wild, and there is so much to explore. And every time I'm traveling, I'm passing by tons of opportunities to engage with the world and interact with stuff and find Korok seeds and chests and shrines and all of these amazing reasons to interact with the game. And that can be quite distracting. It's okay. Alright, we're at HATENO Village, so now we need to go to Impa. And Impa... Not Impa, sorry. We need to go to the beginning part, which is that little smokestack on the hill over there. That's the area that we need to go to in order to upgrade our weaponry. So I'm pretty hyped about that. At this point, I should be traveling as OG Link. I try and look like OG Link as much as possible, because that's, you know, kind of the point of this run, right? And now, I mean, we don't just have the weapons of OG Link like before. We also have the tunics. The tunic of OG Link, which is just great. And yeah, even the Master Sword. There we go. That's how we should have been traveling this whole time. It's okay, it's okay. I'll overlook this for now in the name of getting to that laboratory over there. I think there's a little bit of a puzzle that we need to do. So we're gonna go do that. And I've kind of accepted, I wish I could just beat the Master Sword trials straight away, but it's probably good that I stopped doing that over and over again and left to go become stronger. I think that's a basic experience in a lot of games, especially RPGs. This concept of like, okay, I need to be able to understand when, I need to just move forward, right? So what's this sign here? HATENO Pasture. It's interesting that it had its own label there. It's not just part of HATENO Village. Oh. Another sign. I wonder where that other way goes. Another sign. What are all these signs? Okay, I feel like I should probably read these. There's a lot of them to be ignoring them. Mind the lanterns. What does that mean? Alright. Here it is. HATENO Tech Lab. It looks like it's getting a little bit chilly. What do we have here? We got apples. And if the flame is blue, the furnace is hot. Do not touch. Okay, good to know. We can go inside. And what do we have here? Good morning. This is HATENO Ancient Tech Lab. Do you have some business with the director? That's right. The director is in the back. A terribly busy person, that one. Please, try to be brief. Oh, yeah. Good morning. I imagine you've never seen so many books in one place. Pretty incredible, isn't it? We've gathered all of Hyrule's known literature on ancient civilizations here. As for the actual number of books, well, is that the thing on your waist? Is that that a There's no mistaking it. That's a real Sheikah slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person. If you could just show me the runes on it, I'd be most appreciative. Stasis, magnesis, the remote bonds, cryonosis. What else? What? Strange. It doesn't seem like you have the basic runes. I don't understand why they're missing. There must be some reason. Where are my manners? I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Seaman. Oh. You are Link, right? You know my name? Lady Impa caught me up to speed. You see, we were told a young man holding a Sheikah slate would appear, and you must do all you can to help him. He will be the hope that awakens the slumber from the slumber of restoration. His name will be Link. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director, listen, Mr. Director. This is a real Sheikah slate. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced our director. Miss Pura happens to be right over there. As the ancient tech lab director, Miss Pura is the world's foremost authority on ancient Hyrule culture. Huh? Check it! Pura's badass. She is the coolest character. I have the utmost respect for Miss Pura and all she's accomplished. I'm honored to be her assistant. On that note, Link, you see, the director may look like a young girl, but well, it's not my place to be telling you these things. You should talk to Miss Pura herself. Hey, are you surprised? The director of the laboratory is not Seaman, it's me. Snappity snap. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the slumber of restoration? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in that time. Well, no matter. I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? You do still remember me, right? Really? Well, I'm so shocked. I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this, even though 100 years ago I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Gannon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely into the slumber of restoration. Despite all that, you still don't remember me? As expected, after 100 years in the slumber of restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry, I have a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Okay, I'm tired of reading this. Whoa. She became a child because of an experiment, and the book is written and explained upstairs. Oh, that's pretty awesome. She's gonna restore my Sheikah state. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so we gotta go get... We gotta do a puzzle, basically. Okay, so let's go do the puzzle. But before we do that, let's read Impa's book. Or Impa's backstory, which is upstairs. Hola, Flavio! ¿Qué onda?
like 64.
Yeah, yeah. This is like.
I mean, they used to, you know, the man and the same position, hours and hours and hours.
In this game,
Like
is definitely the characters are really interesting. Do you know anything about Breath?
No.
It's like known as one of the best Zelda games now. It's like really, 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 really good.
Wow, very good. So you are recording the game. Wow. Yeah, then you're gonna make like channel.
Yeah, I do let's plays now, so
Yeah.
it's cool. I figured, okay, I'm gonna play it anyway. So why not record? Because I'm gonna play anyway. And then people can watch it. So I post every day.
I'm gonna stay tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Until Monday. What? You wanna get sleep tomorrow? Oh, okay. I was gonna get sleep tonight.
Hey guys! Alright, sorry, one of my friends came by. I am back. So, we're gonna go up here and read one of these diaries. Wait, what? Oh, it's just to get... Interesting, it's just to get up there. We have to get upstairs to read the diary? But I guess upstairs is outside. Because we want to learn, why is Impa all short? Like, what's up with that? You just told us. We're gonna go up here, all the way upstairs, and read Impa's back history. There's no diary over here. Okay, so it's gotta be up even further. All the way at the top. Here we go. Go inside. Right there, okay. Research diary for anti-aging rune, classified for Purra's eyes only. First page, date, question mark. Work has finally begun on my anti-aging rune. If all goes to plan, I believe it will effectively reverse the aging process. This technology will enable us to make retired warriors young again, thereby strengthening the Herulian army. When Calamity Gannon inevitably returns, we'll be ready. Our offense will be solid, and our defense impenetrable. The need for this tech pains me, but I truly hope to use it to attain everlasting peace for all. Date, question, question. The beta version of my anti-aging rune is complete. I have already added it to the Sheikah slate I made for myself. Since I am to be the test subject of this experiment, semen booted up the rune and directed its rays toward my body. After 20 seconds of exposure, I felt extreme fatigue and broke into a fever, forcing us to cease the experiment. Unable to stay awake, I went to bed immediately. Tomorrow, I will try to figure out what went awry. Day 2. My extreme full-body fatigue has slightly improved, for which I am grateful. Still, I do not recognize the face in my mirror. My hair is thick again and floor length. My wrinkles, once deep as trenches, have vanished without a trace. It seems the anti-aging effect works. However, I did not expect the reversal to happen so frighteningly fast. This morning, I kicked Simon awake and had him run a full physical exam on me. My height, weight, vision, bone density, heart, blood, we tested everything we could, pushing our facility to its limit. Our discoveries were startling. My results were typical of a Sheikah woman in her early 50s. In other words, I reversed my age by more than 70 years in a single night. I can only hope I do not awaken to find I have the body of a newborn baby. Day 3. I awoke with an abundance of energy. It has been decades since I slept so well. Upon waking, I immediately checked the mirror, only to be greeted by a youthful version of myself. According to Simon's experimentation, I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 30s. 30 years old? I was around that age when I first able to continue my research following the Great Calamity. The thing that I did was to figure out how to expand the functionality of the Sheikah sensor. I was around 80 years old when that expansion was completed. I intend to bequeath this tech to our sleeping hero. I hope to the gods that he will be able to assist in the destruction of the calamity that swallowed our Princess Zelda whole. Day 4. After today's routine physical, the results show me that I now have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 20s. I haven't felt this good in a century. This is all taking me back to when the Great Calamity happened. Gannon has been dormant for 10,000 years. Perhaps his power has been building all that time. The slaughter that followed was arbitrary and merciless, the destruction complete. We lost everything. Hyrule Castle, Princess Zelda, well, perhaps not everything was lost. A youth named Link was brought to me 100 years ago, covered in wounds and on death's doorstep. Link, so young, yet so courageous. He was the youngest knight to ever have been appointed to the Imperial Guard at Hyrule Castle. He was also a gifted swordsman who was selected as captain of Princess Zelda's personal guard. I thought his skills would be enough to defeat Gannon in glorious fashion. Since ancient times, the royal family of Hyrule and us Sheikah researchers have had a strong bond. Their pain is our own. We took the swordsman and the Sheikah slate Princess Zelda left behind to the shrine of resurrection. Although the slumber of restoration had not been fully tested, we decided to put the swordsman under to save his life. It was the best that we could do. Day 5. I awoke to something horrifying. A scarlet lump scarring my otherwise youthful face. After analyzing this monstrosity, I've come to the conclusion that it's a pimple. A big one. The results of today's physical exam indicate that my body and mind have reverted to those of a teenager. I feel like Simon looks at me differently, which irritates me. I get angry when he insists on running my blood test for me. I mean, really, what even? I can do it all by myself. In any case, I wonder what experiment I should focus on next. The blue flame in the furnace outside is growing weaker by the day. I do hope the guidance stone doesn't stop working. Day 6. My age reversal has progressed further still. I now look and feel like a 6-year-old. My height has regressed so much that I can no longer reach things in high places. It's super annoying. Where is that genius swordsman we placed in the Summer of Restoration? Wake up already. If he doesn't awaken soon, my feature expansions for the Sheikah sensor will go to waste. But even if he does manage to wake up, how can I be sure he'll find me here? I want to go and just kick Linky awake, but I doubt Simon would let me. It'd be hard with my 6-year-old body anyway. Instead, I think I'll begin working on a rune to unreverse my aging process. Day 7. This morning's exam resulted indicates that I am still age 6. Same as yesterday. Perhaps my age reversal has stopped. As luck would have it, today I also finished developing the beta version of an age boosting rune. If successful, this rune should be able to reverse the effects of the anti-aging rune. I hope it will anyway. All I need to do is expose the output and expose myself to its rays. However, when I tried to add this feature to the Sheikah slate I made, I found that the guidance stone had stopped. What's more, the blue flame in the furnace has gone out. I sent Seaman to the ancient furnace, but he was too clumsy and it was raining and nothing went to plan. So I had to go down there to help, but a girl in the village saw me. What a mess I've made. Not only am I unable to continue my research in this state, I can only work by the light of gas lamps. What to do? Huh. Pretty interesting. I love Impa. She's my or not Impa, sorry. That character. She is my favorite. She's so cute. Purra. She's like adorably cute. Absolutely. Alright, well, we need to pick up the fire. And I think we can light this great Lionel Crusher on fire. Alright, so our goal is to bring the blue fire back up here, lighting each furnace along the way. The blue fire can be found... Honestly, I'm not completely sure where it is. Let's look at our quest real quick. Carry the blue flame from the ancient furnace in HATENO village. Okay, so it's in HATENO village. So... where is the furnace? Ah, there it is. Right over there. See it? That blue glow looks pretty promising. Yep. And there's some furnaces along the way, but it's raining? Really? Are we going to be able to do this in the rain? I hope so. Rusty broadsword. Kind of funny thing to just be laying there, isn't it? Alright, can we light this on fire? That didn't work. Do we have any wooden weapons? I don't think any of these are made of wood. Oh, this is. Yeah, awesome. Oh, it's raining, so it goes out straight away. Great. Well, we gotta wait until the rain stops. So the fastest way to do that is to make a fire, but I don't have any wood. But we got this. Well, that didn't work. We need a sharp weapon. There we go. There's our wood. We'll put this over here. There we go. Now we need some flint. Got our flint. Oh, and a palm fruit for some reason. Boom. Yeah, we got our fire. And it's staying lit because it's under this furnace. So we're going to sit by the fire and we're going to wait until... It's 1:10 p.m. now, so noon would be the furthest away. This should be enough to wait out the rainstorm, which is going to allow us to catch this fire and take it up to HATENO village. And the fire's still lit, which is kind of odd. Normally fire doesn't stay lit, but it's possible because it's next to the blue fire, that it's staying lit. So we want to equip this weapon. There we go. And it's got the blue flame. And now we're just going to take it to each of these lamps, just like that. And we're going to go all the way up. Uh-oh. Maybe we have to throw the weapon? Ha! Aha! I learned. And eventually we'll get it back up there, and at that point we'll be able to upgrade the Sheikah slate rune. And we're going to have a much better chance of beating that last Lizalfos that we've been having so much trouble with. Is there another... No? Ah, here it is. Oh! Every time you touch one of those blue flames, it's basically a checkpoint. In case the flame goes out, or you accidentally press B or something, right? La 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 la. Yep, that's how I feel. Doody-doody-doody-doo. Don't need to go over there. Here we go. Got our other torch. Oh. Crap, I just broke a really good weapon. And one of my only wooden weapons. Luckily, we have this one too. Yep. Alright, I gotta make sure that I don't keep that equipped for 60 seconds. I need to reset the timer. Because if a weapon is on fire for more than 60 seconds, well, as you guys just saw, it breaks. Why do I feel like there's going to be a guardian now? Down here? I think a guardian gets activated when I do this stuff. But we'll see. I'm going to be able to activate the shrine, which is fantastic. Oh, we did it! We made it! We just gotta light this, and then we're done. Oh, we did it! Nice! Sweet. Okay, so now we can go inside, and we should be able to purchase items and all sorts of stuff. Whoops. Haha! Awesome. Now the guidance stone is activated, so I can just go over there. Snap! Here we go. Oh yeah, I've been operating with a half-activated Sheikah Slate most of this playthrough. Whoops! I forgot that was a thing. Oh, we now have a camera. And we have memories to go acquire. And we have a Hyrule Compendium to fill. And a Sheikah sensor, which is useful. But we don't care about any of it. We're actually done. This isn't what we needed to do. What we need to do is upgrade our abilities. This just restored some of our missing abilities that we haven't used and aren't going to use at all, really. Okay, so now I gotta take a picture. Of Pura. She's like, you lost all your memories. Sorry, I know there's a lot of text, and I invert all of these videos so you guys can't read any of this text. Which, honestly, is kind of silly, and I probably won't do that in future games, but it's what I've been doing so that I can make Link left-handed, and that's literally the whole reason, okay? Now, we need to upgrade our Sheikah Slate. I think maybe if we talk to this guy, we'll be able to. Think it'll work? Nope. Maybe if I go right here, it'll work? Wait, who do I need to talk to upgrade the Sheikah Slate? What? 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 How do I should just be able to do it, right? Robbie? Nothing? Can't do anything here? But I need to upgrade my thing and get better stuff. What? Where do I need to go? I'm so confused. Am I in the wrong place? Oh no! Why do I feel like I'm in the wrong place? What? Okay, what do I need to do now? Oh, slated for upgrades. I need to talk to Pura. Do I need to like leave and come back or something? Hey. Something good. Oh, okay, cool. Ah, okay, that's all I needed to say. Great. I just kept asking the wrong question. Okay, perfect. I think I have all of the abilities I need. I need ancient materials. Awesome. I want to power up my Sheikah sensor. Yes. Okay, now we want to power up our next thing. Oh, cutscene of some kind? Oh yeah, I gotta do this again. I guess I gotta do this every time that I upgrade something. Enhancing Sheikah slot sensor, dropping a speck of data onto the thingy. Sweet. I didn't actually need to upgrade the Sheikah sensor. I don't use the Sheikah sensor like at all. Now it's gonna beep every time I'm near a shrine I haven't done. But whatever, that's fine. Okay. Okay, now for the next upgrade. Apparently I gotta go back to Impa now. Oh no, she's talking about the memory thing. Wanna upgrade the remote bomb. And if I upgrade this all the way and then I go back to Impa, we should now hopefully be able to see the dragons. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna keep looking. But hopefully it should be fine. And we're actually gonna go back to the dragon that we did see instead of screwing with Hyrule Temple over and over again. And the reason that we're gonna go back over there is because we're actually quite close to it already. If you guys remember from earlier, that was where we actually came to HATENO Village to find that dragon. So that's what we're gonna go do next. Alright, one more rune to power up. Alright, sorry about that. More upgrades, hooray! Hooray! Our stasis room has been upgraded. Fantastic. Okay. So we've now upgraded our abilities as far as they can go. And if I talk to her again. If only we had a few 100 million rupees. It's funny. No, I don't want to talk to her again. No, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, awesome. So we now upgraded all of our abilities and we talked to Impa for the first time. So now, theoretically, we should be able to just go up there and go back to that peak. So we're gonna just conveniently fall down this little hill here. Yep, alright. Epona, I know you can do it. You're okay, don't worry. I know you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry, Epona. You're okay. You're okay. It's all great. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Oh, almost. And, alright. Here we go. Haha. Through the woods we go. Uh-oh. Nope, I want to go up there. We gotta go this way. There we go. Haha. Perfect. Gonna go up here. We should be able to ride Epona right up this mountain, even though it's kind of steep here. I do have to change my clothes at this point so that I have some more cold resistance, and we're gonna change that. We're gonna change that. I can keep my tunic on because really that's all you can see from behind, right? It's all about the butt. There's a shrine nearby. That's fine. Now, what we're looking for now is actually some way up the mountain that doesn't cause us to be really mean to Epona. This looks promising. This little ledge right here. There's going to be a main path at some point. I'm just not entirely sure where that path will be. But that's okay. I'm also probably going to regret not having... Do I have any wood? No, I don't have any wood. That's not good. I need to find a tree. Oh, there's one tree up there. Oh, I remember where this is. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this is where we like jumped with Epona before. Remember? We went over there. That's the mountain we need to go to. So maybe instead of jumping down there this time, I should just go up that ledge with Epona, right? First, well, we gotta get this tree. And the only reason we're getting up here is because I need to cut this tree down so I have some wood. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, can't use that spear. I'll use... might as well use the Master Sword because it repairs. Okay. Good. Nope. Nope. Oh, great. I need that. I need that. Dang. There. Oh, one piece of wood, really? I just, like, traversed this whole mountain for that. Oh, now I have to go all the way back up there to get Epona. That's alright. I'll live. It's gonna be okay. Please wait, Epona. I'll call her. Yeah. Come to me, Epona. I don't think she's gonna be able to. have a feeling that she's stuck. Ah, there she is. Wait, come back. Where are you going? There we go. We're gonna go up here. Yeah, we should just be able to keep traveling like this. Oh, too fast. Yeah, whoops. Gotta be a bit more careful. Opponent don't like that. That's okay. I understand, opponent. Come on. Right. Yeah, there we go. Flipped it. It's kind of like a race car. But not like in Skyrim. Man, Skyrim was a game that had horses and mountains, but they were like, the horse was like a rocket ship, pretty much. Sweet. Awesome, we should just be able to go right over here. And we are on the path to the dragon. Right over here. Nope, never mind. No! No, it's falling! No! Oh, we can still get back. Oh no, wait. Okay, I screwed that up. As you guys can see. Definitely screwed that up. Come on, opponent. Okay, so we can go up here. I think, right? Come on, opponent. Come on, you can do it. There you go. I made some wrong turn somewhere. Now I'm just on the edge of this mountain instead of going to the top of the mountain. Do we have to go like around the side? What's going on here? Where's the path that we're supposed to be following? Right there? Nope. It's like some weird crystal thing. Okay. Down here? Yeah. Down here? Come on, Epona. Well, this looks like we're supposed to stay down in this part, right? That looks promising. I bet that there's something interesting here. Well, a Korok seed. Ah, I was hoping it was something else, but that makes sense. Probably makes a lot of sense, actually. Don't worry, Epona. It was just a basic bonfire. You don't need to freak out so much. Whoa, not trying to run really fast, though. Sorry, I button mashed a little bit there. Jeez, it's really snowy and windy and stuff. Come on. There we go. Horses want to go forward. Come on. Alright, there we go. Horses are tricky. Which makes sense. I mean, who wants to head first into ice and snow and uncertainty? Okay, now we can go up here, right? Yeah, this is okay? And then we can just kind of skip over right here. Yeah, well, we're gaining altitude, but this doesn't look good. Alright, you know what, Epona? I think you're just going to wait there. We're going to go up here, because this is the right path. Yo, don't worry about them. They ain't going to do nothing. What I should do, actually, is climb. It's going to be faster than running all the way around this mountain. And it's not super important to have Epona anyway, because I'm going to jump off of this mountain. Just keep jumping. There we go. Now we should be almost to the top. And hopefully we'll be able to spawn the dragon here, because obviously one shows up here. We saw the dragon. And at this point, I'm just trying to get any dragon to spawn. I mean, who cares what dragon it actually is, right? Alright, where's the Spring of Wisdom? I don't see the dragon though. That's okay. Let's go make a fire. Like right here. Gonna drop this. And then also get our flint. Use our sword. And there's our fire. Now we're gonna wait until right now it's 11:30 p.m. So let's actually wait a little bit longer. And I'm just gonna like climb up a bit. just because I want to wait till it's 12 before I light the fire. But I also want to make sure, or sorry, before I wait, just because I think some of the dragons either spawn at like 12 or 10 or times like that. So considering it's so close to 12 now, we can just climb up here. And then we'll see if there's a dragon. I don't see any dragon though. I don't see no dragon. Don't see nothing. We're at the top of the mountain though. What time is it? 12:25, okay. So we've passed 12 o'clock. I don't see nothing. Woo! Alright. Ooh, I just realized that my fire probably despawned. Oh no, it's still there. We got lucky. Okay, so now we're gonna rest until the noon. Alright. Now let's see. Just gonna climb up there again, and hopefully by the time we climb to the top, there's some evidence of a dragon somewhere. I have a feeling that we're gonna have to like explore a little bit more, because I don't actually know if the dragon respawns at this particular point. This is just where we first saw the dragon. But there's 3 dragons in this game, and all we need is just 1 claw in order to progress now. We've upgraded our abilities, so that's gonna give us a bonus. But honestly, we're also gonna need... that attack bonus is going to make more of a difference, much more of a difference, than upgrading our abilities will. But I don't see a dragon. I don't see a dragon anywhere. Which sucks. Honestly, that really, really sucks. I don't really know what to do anymore. Interesting though. Okay, so there's a little snowy area. And then way over there is another snowy area, but we can't even see that far. Oh, visibility just like really disappeared. Still don't see any dragon. Nope. Don't see nothing. Nothing at all. I guess the other thing I can do is head towards the 3rd shrine, the Shrine of Power. I've been to the Shrine of Courage and the Shrine of Wisdom, but not the Shrine of Power. So it looks like I gotta go to the Shrine of Power. I honestly don't even know how I'm really supposed to trigger this, but I guess that's gonna be what we do next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. There's new dropshipping content and new video game Let's Plays every day. See you next time. Ciao.